Hey guys, if you're right here, in this video I'm just going to be showing you the account I started trading from $1 million up onto where it is at right now. So guys, I just placed a withdrawal on this account from 180 something. I play 1,818,000. I placed withdrawal for 810,000. All right, so let me further show you at my back office. You see, this is my Qatar markets. I placed for 810. So I think I'm being charged for $100. I'm being charged $100 on this amount for withdrawing that. All right, and I've also gotten an email already to that effect. I think I've gotten like a couple of emails from Binance, and then this is a successful email deposit. So let's also check on my Binance. Okay, so that's it on USDT right there. So this challenge started April 1st. So the background of this story was by April 1st, I took it upon myself that I'm going to be funding my personal account with Qatar markets with $1 million, and I'm going to be trading that to whatsoever amount before April runs out, and I'm going to be carrying everyone along. So all I just did was to fund my account with $1 million with Qatar and ask every other person to do the same that is willing to want to follow me. Please kindly note, this is a disclaimer. If you are new to Forex trading, please do not fund money that you know you cannot afford to risk. So all I was willing to risk on this account was 7% at a time altogether. So if I placed a trade and I went negative 7%, this challenge would have been over. So that is what I'm doing. So I knew what I was risking. So now let's go into the whole detail. So what I did was I took to my Instagram story, and also took to my Telegram. I'm going to be showing you my Telegram what the rules are. So all I just did was I said all you have to do is to fund the account or buy any prop firm of your choice. And I did recommended my prop firm and also the broker that I'm using. The broker I'm currently using is Qatar Markets. Obviously, if you want to use that, the link is in the description box. Go and give them a try. So the rule of the challenge is I said I'll be sharing all the updates here on Telegram and also on Instagram, and any amount works. I'll risk nothing more than 1% per trade. Always use stop loss and make withdrawal when I ask you to. So everyone is currently making a withdrawal. So let me just show you guys what we currently have. So I started this account with $1 million as at a month ago. So all I just did was, if you check from this top right, I traded this account to $1,124,000, so I made a withdrawal of that $124,000 right here. Okay, so my first trades were negative, and then you see I kept trading up until where we are at right now. You can see the losses and you can as well see the wins. So in total, I was able to make about $818,000 US. So let me show you the trades that I took, my favorite ones. I might not be able to review all the trades, but you're just going to see that on my Telegram channel. I'm also going to be dropping the link in the description box. Go check out my Telegram channel so you can see the track record, and also if you see my entry strategy, my exit strategy, that might also help you in your trading journey. So we always keep it real right here. So let's go on my Telegram. So the first trade happened on the 3rd of April. So on the 3rd of April, this was my first setup. So I was explaining right here what they should be looking forward to, and here on my screen, this was the exact trade. I clearly do remember, but this trade hits my stop loss. So I had a loss here because I was trying to short when the market was clearly on a bull run. Right here, it was a clear, I lost some money. All right, so fast forward to the next one. Then the next day on the 4th, I also had a trade opportunity on my Telegram here. I sent another trade on the 4th. Okay, on the 4th here, I also had a sell opportunity. I think it was just a scalp, and then the entry was invalid. So I said an invalid entry, let's hold on. Okay, so everyone held on and all of that. Then at this top here, I was risking 12 pips, right? So this was the trade entry. Yeah, I still got stopped out again. The stop loss hit. Imagine starting your challenge and then everyone is watching, $1 million account, and you're hitting losses back to back. So that's what just happened. What was happening right here? Sorry, I think I clicked out. So, and I said don't start here, price might push up a bit before dropping. That's why one entry is advised. All right, so it was what was happening. You can at least see that my stop loss was hit right here on this part. So I said 12 pip stop loss hit, and then that was it. So remember, this channel, I'm sending US30, my mentee is sending US30, and I'm sending GBPUSD. So I'm just going to be focusing on only GBPUSD signals that I sent out and in relation to this challenge. So, and then I had on April 4, second entry came by. I think this was this entry right here that I had. So from here at this point, what I just did was I just went short here, and I was able to make some couple of dollars. I scalped that drop. Just as you guys already know, I'm just going to be showing you my favorite ones that I took all along, because I can barely remember everything like what one after the other. Honestly, I'm never just gonna lie, because okay, I know I had an entry here. I short at this point, right? So that's what on the 4th. and I did make some profit. I made some profit from there. So I also sent this other one. I say, hold your money tight. Guy first is coming for your stuff. These are just my normal Instagram playing. I try to add fun to my trading and all of that, because trading can really be very tense, most especially when you're trading huge accounts. Trust me. All right. So from here, I know we're already making money, but on the 5th we made some money and all of that. So take your profit on GBPSG just when you can. I'm still riding the sell, so no long talks. So that's on the 5th of April. So that 5th was here. So why I said take your profit when you can was at any time that price returned back to this zone, I would always want to sell. So I kept selling off of this zone. Price came back, I sold. Price came back here, I sold. And price came back here, I sold. So these were the analysis that was given out, and I was able to share this too. So on the 6th, I said I've exited my position, coming in big for London session. So usually I trade London session and New York session. So, but my biggest session ever is London session, because I always love to catch the move. Usually, if my London session is good, my New York session will always be good. What I always do is, any profit I make from my London session, I use that same profit I risk that profit during New York session. That's what I do. So, say for example, there are days that I made $66,000 in my London session. So, New York session, I would want to be risking, say, a portion of that, maybe about 50K or 20K, or depending on whatsoever I want to risk. At least it's my profit I'm risking. So, I could even decide to risk everything so that I can even make more. Because with trading, is the more you risk, the more you get, and also knowledge applied also maximize your returns too. So this was what I do on the 6th. I made $229,000. This day, I remember I was clearly in Qatar. I was in a mall. So my friend who I was with was filming me and was scared that I was making this much live, and I was not even bothered. I wasn't checking. I wasn't fidgeting. So this day I was in Doha, Qatar. So I said I have exited my position, coming in big for London. I'll be trading live in a meet and greet session in Qatar today. I wanted to see it's not luck, so they will come watch me and also do this stuff live with me. So
we are live now. We're heading to a pair, so we're gonna be having the event. Okay, so guys, that's Jeff coming all the way. Hey, let's go there. Leave them. Let's go there. Who's playing? Let's go there. Jeff live in Qatar.
You live in Qatar.
Let me see. Profit, money. Well, let me see. Where's
money is money.
Money.
Where are my blue? Yo, man, we are not about blue, man.
Power. Everybody trading.
Like my data's finished, yo.
Okay.
Let's go. You stop it?
Yeah.
You wanna see it? Let's go there.
Yeah. I'm just making just 10K here. Thank you. Just 10K. Thank you. Just 2 entries.
the next day, I took it straight to live. I traded with all the people who are trading, Qatar traders. I traded with them live, and they also saw what went on. So, but let's see how that played out. All right. So here, I was sending the videos to you guys, so you can go on the Telegram to go check it out. But here's the trick that I was using. Each time I'm getting on a trade, I use 50 lot size. The highest I've ever used at a time was me using 700 lot size in total. That is, I'm going to enter 50 lots. So, but whenever I'm getting in, for example, let me use this one as an example. A trade I clearly remember that I took. This was on the 6th. All right. This is the trade that is currently right now on my phone, and you guys can see. So immediately price got here. All I just want to see is weak rejection and excitation. There are other things here, which is my high and low of the week. And then immediately I saw this W pattern, rejections at this point. And for those who trade divergence, they're going to see that it's a divergence here. Price pushed up a bit. So I had one entry at this point. That's where you see my entry right here. I had one entry at this point. Immediately price went up again. I had another one. So that is what you can see right there. That is how we traded this one. I think it was a New York session. It was an evening then in Doha where I was trading with all of them, because that's what, usually most of these traders in Qatar, they're all day jobbers. They were working and also adding trading as a day job. So that's why we had to set that time in the evening, and then we're still able to catch an opportunity right there. You know, when you travel, you would not really, if you're a day trader, you not really have much time to be doing a lot of trade, but I still had to squeeze in the time, and was able to catch an opportunity with them. So that's how I traded on the 6th. And let's keep going straight down. Right here, I also had another trade and I kept sending a lot of trades. I said, GBPSG, don't be trapped in the sales. It still has a buy pressure. Analysis coming soon. So this was my analysis right here for this trade. So all I just did was to show everybody not to be trapped with this buy, on this buy. right? I think this was on, what date was this? This was on 11th. So let me look for 11th. So I told everyone not to be trapped on this buy on 11. On this, it was a buy. You notice right here. So I was expecting a sell, all right, from this point. So immediately this happened, I think I was also able to catch this sell. I caught the sell too. But let's watch another trade entry that I called. Okay, when price now got here, I was calling for a buy. I think this one I had a stop loss here. I had a stop loss at this point, all right? So my stop loss got hit there too. And then this was when I sent the trade that I was in, I think right here. I sent for a buy, but my stop loss was taken out, which I still shared. Amazing stuff. And I'm just focusing on the trades that I sent, and then I sent my losses. So it was this day I lost $54,000. You can see I share both my losses and my wins because they are truly important. I know two of them motivate different type of people. All right, losses motivate those who are also taking losses, and wins motivate those who want to win. All right, it's two different things, two different applications. I said those last two trades I forgot to put stop, and that's why the risk there was higher. Else it would have been 10K loss each. So these last two ones I didn't put a stop. That was what happened. You notice that 1, 2, 3 took our stop loss by this red line that you can see at the sides. All right, so from here, this was just me showing the lifestyle I had because I had a Porsche I have a Porsche in Qatar. So I was just showing that, okay, after I've taken a loss, I have to just hit the streets just to get over the losses I've made. Imagine losing 54K in a day. So my balance as at that time dropped to $1,203,893 US dollars. Okay, so let's keep going, guys. And then the next day, the next day I sent in for long again. So I sent in this trade for long. So at this point we are buying. All right, so price kept coming, but this one gave us a huge spike, and then this was one of my favorite trade that I took. I think this was a news release that happened on the 12th. On the 12th here, that was what made me this crazy amount of money. So my first entry, I hit stop loss, and I showed it. First entry 50 lots, I hit stop loss, so I was negative 5K, and then I kept going and all of that, but then later on you can see this spike that happened in our favor. This was one of my biggest and my favorite trade. So fortunately I never had such lots on this. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think about 5 entry. So on this day I think I was able to make I made 91,000 US dollars, and this is it. So that the first one at the top here was my first loss. All right, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were my wins. So I averaged that day with $91,000. So then that took me to $1,295,000. all right, so we kept going up until the 13th. I shared, okay, this is by Shams, so I was awarded because they saw me trade live and they loved the way I traded live. They saw the account, that it was real account, and then they were all impressed. So I was awarded a couple of days back on the 18th. I think 18th should be somewhere here. I took this trade, right, and I was anticipating a sell at this top. So immediately price got here, we did this sell. So it was also a scalp. I didn't take too much. So and then I exited for some profit. So these were my entries. You can see it was exact and very accurate. So I wasn't having too much lot size there again. And then I made about 66K as at the time I took the screenshot. So this was on this trade. And then the next trade should be here on the 19th. So I picked another trade on the 19th, I guess. So this was me explaining what we should be looking for, an update on the April challenge. I think, yeah, you can just go on the description box, check the channel, check out the trades. So I sent this signal before it happened that I was expecting price to bounce off this zone, and this is what you can see right here on my computer. So immediately price got here, it was time for boom, 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 ta 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 vibes. So immediately price got there. I said, please follow instructions. That's how to make judicious use of my signals. Price got there, then we started buying. So this was the trades I took, and this was how I was able to lock it in for that day. You guys can see the signal did play out well. I think on this day I was able to make, we'll be hitting 50% soon. So already at this time on the 19th, I was already up close to 50%. I was so excited. I said we'll be hitting 50% right in front of your eyes pretty soon. So on that, I think I made about 28K when I took the screenshot. Okay. Then fast forward, we kept trading. Let me keep going down. Then this was when I made a withdrawal, not from this account. I have another account I was trading. I made a withdrawal of $50,000 right here onto my Binance. So you can see the proof right there. Then immediately price got, I called this trade, and this was the next one. So immediately price got here. I know this is a level, it's a zone, weak rejection on this zone, based on my strategy that I always teach, is on YouTube here too. Then price started pushing up a bit, then I got in for long. So you see, I even called the trade before it happened right there. So that was a long entry that I had. All right, so and everyone made crazy profit off of that. I see when I was getting in, and then I also showed this was the day that I was just making fun of trade. I was just laughing everywhere. All right, so these were my entries. You can see price kept moving on my favor. I think on this day I hit 50%. This was when I made the account to be $1,545,000 US, and this were my profit that day. I made 50K that day. So the next trade was this one, right? Immediately price go here. I was expecting for a buy, right? So price went long. Let me check my entries. Yes, these were my entries on this trade. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 lots. So already I was already above loss here. I was above blowing this challenge, because I already have a lot of money that I've made. So no matter what, I can't risk from my own capital again. Now I'm only risking from the profit that I have made. You understand? So the idea was, if I lose 7% from the capital that I bring in, then this challenge is set to be over. That was what I already had in mind, but I didn't really go down that much. So the max draw that I had on this account was about 2% or even less, because first day I lost, the next day I got back my profit, my losses, and then I even was up in profit. So then the next day, that's on the 21st of April, I made another 68K when I took the screenshot. So that took the account to $1.6 million, right? And then I also traded Kwaku Synthetic live on Instagram, but I'm not going to talk about that here. Maybe it's going to be a different strategy that will be revealing. And then the next trade that I did was, I think this sale was another phenomenal trade that I took. Everybody in my mentorship, they also called this fire too. So this sale was another phenomenal trade. I think I've passed that. So I also expected a buy from here. So after this spike took us out, I think we still go in for a buy later on. We still go in for a buy. So this spike took me out here. This is the loss. I lost $9,000, which I shared with you guys. And I sent a message in. I said I was long again at this point. I said I was long again. So, and again, it took me out. This was the second long. I think this was the first long right here, and then this was the second long entry, and it took me out. The both of them took me out. I was down that day, but then again, I think, okay, this trade was only shared with my community, the mentorship. All right, so I had a loss and also make a win here. This was shared with the mentorship. I also show you guys a little bit about that pretty soon. So on the 27th, I came back with this banger trade. So I said immediately price gets into this box, because there was a trend line, there was low of the week, long. So immediately price got into this box. I saw weak rejection on W, and then we made crazy profits. So these were my entries, and then this was this profit that was at that time. So already the account was 1,807,000. I'm going to show you guys proof, and to show you that it's a real account. Here was where I exited the trade. I made 35K that day, and then this was where I was announcing about the close. This is on the 27th, which is about a couple of days back, because today is 30th, and then that's all the trades so far. So good. But there's this trade that I didn't share in the free. This Telegram is free, right? You can go ahead and go check it out, be a part of this one. It is free. But if you want to be a part of my mentorship, it's $9 per month or $399 for a year. Usually the popular plan is a yearly plan, which is $399, and for 6 months is $225. Now let me show you guys what I did on the Telegram channel. So I sent out this signal. Honestly, the reason why I sent it to the free was because I was truly busy. I was out. So look at the message I sent. I said sniper long entry, simple to spot these days. Don't sleep on it, because I've taught them how to spot these entries. So immediately price got to 1.24500, which is what I circled. I told them long. Check where price got to 1.24500. Immediately price got here, this pattern. Then everybody started getting in, and people made crazy profit. And then this was the bottom. Can you see the top entry? And boom. So if I didn't add this trade too, because I was busy doing other things. All right, I was busy doing other things. So I'm just the only one that shared signals right here. So I showed them my losses, I showed them my wins, everything in this mentorship channel. I don't want to show too much so that you guys don't see, okay, maybe what is going on in that place, for those who are not in. All right, so that's the length and breadth. Now let me discuss a little bit about reward. I'm really big on reward. So after I've done this challenge, the only way I think I can reward myself is to withdraw this money, and then just get something really special, and I'm going to be announcing that in the next video. All right, just going to be rewarding myself, because what reward does for us is, and also I also advise you to do the same thing for those who are on this challenge too. What reward does for you is you have a way of opening your psychology, your mind, to work towards the next goal. And obviously the next goal is going to be we trading a proprietary firm account, because I had some people reaching out to me, Jeff, I don't have much money to fund. I don't have $1,000, or I only have $100, and I don't think I will be able to follow you. Can I just use that to purchase a prop firm account, and then we'll do a prop firm challenge next? So, and I said, okay, no problem. Let's do this for May. So month of May, get ready, get your prop firm with the link in the description box using consummatraders.com. That's what I'm also going to be getting. I'll be getting a $400,000 account. So we are going to be making 8% together, be making 5% together, and then we'll be making withdrawal together. But for now, talking about the reward that we have done for April, buy something that you've actually wanted from this profit you've made, guys. I know some of you, just one of my guy that sent me, he bought a phone. The other guy rented an apartment here in Lagos, and the other guy, he is getting a car. I'm sure he will be able to up. The other guy said he want to get a house. Is a lady from Ghana. She messaged me that she want to get a house. She got about 3 different accounts with prop firm, 20K. Because she made profit from this, and she withdrew the money. She withdrew the money to buy a prop firm account 3. So she intended to pass at least 2, and then use that to buy a house, just as I did. So you can just choose any one of your choice. But for me, I'm going to be buying something that I've been wanting to get. All right, you guys are also going to be seeing it in this channel. So that's that on the reward. And May, get ready. If you have any prop firm of your choice that you want to use, you can come into. Just copy these trade signals. I'm going to be dropping on my Instagram story and also on my Telegram. So I think it's a nice time for you to go to my description box, follow me up on all social platforms, and then we'll do all these things together. Alright guys, please kindly note, there's no any form of me trying to flex with this video, nothing at all. I'm not trying to show off to you guys. I'm not showing you guys what is possible with Forex trading. If you actually put in the grind and actually do what it is do, have the patience and the right psychology, have a very good strategy, and you follow a very good blueprint, you definitely will make it huge. That's what I'm also doing. I'm also encouraging you out there watching this video. You probably might not be where you want to be at, to just take the leap of faith right now. Start out Forex trading. Just try. All right, try with the money you know you can afford to risk. Start small, and then you grow from there. Simply simple. All right. So, and for those who are currently building account, let me talk to you guys. Building account is something normal. I was also building account for 1.5 years, so I know what that is. And there was no even money, and I kept losing money that wasn't even there. So what I did was simple. I just had a strategy that has an edge, which is what I'm teaching in my mentorship. Now, if you don't have money to pick up mentorship, it's fine to stick to content on YouTube, but make sure you stick to one person, the person that you best resonate with in terms of personality, and you also understand his or her strategy. If you're a swinger, don't look for a day trader. If you're a day trader, do not look for a swing trader. All right. So stick to one side of the coin that you want to be at, and then learn your strategy, and then from there, fund an account. Do not do demo. Fund an account of $100, and then you start practicing. Why I say do not do demo, it doesn't have an emotional connection for you, because demo is just virtual money. Even whenever you win or you lose, it doesn't have any effect on you. But if it's real money, it makes your heart pump faster, because that's what you actually really need. Because it is not the strategy that really makes sense in the long run. It is your ability to control your emotions. That's where the psychology thingy comes in. All right. So that's just all I just have to tell you now. Please kindly follow me on all social media platforms and subscribe and like. Thank you guys for bringing me up to 100K. I appreciate you all, and it's just all love and light from here. Bye guys.